So in that sense, having something that's even or equal balanced. If I have a shelf and I put 3 things on one side, I have to put 3 things on the other side. So having an NB door panel or an NA door panel and an NB door panel just throws off the whole feng shui of the car for me. So anyways, and the reasoning behind that is this was a salvage recovery. It was salvaged out, it was recovered, and it was fixed through insurance and bought back. So there's a couple things that are kind of odd. Like when I noticed this, there's no tombstone here, which could be, I haven't done a whole lot of research, but could be just because this is a 97 and maybe they just kind of stopped making it that way, or is because part of the salvage, rebuild, they just used a different dashboard, which I think this might be a different dashboard. This, from my knowledge, I don't think this is an NA dashboard. I'm pretty sure it's an NB dash. And I don't have a radio. I mean, I have a radio, but I ripped it out because the person who put it in had some wires that were crossed or just not really wired well enough. So they were shorting out the lights. So all the interior lights weren't working, and the running lights, so the brake lights, the corner lights, none of those were working because it kept popping the fuses. So I just ripped the radio out. Let's see, this is probably one of the first mods I did. Not really a mod, but a little customization. I took off the center console to access the shift boot, and the shift boot was all pretty grimy and faded. So I took a scarf and cut it up, wrapped it around the shift boot, and then I sewed it to the existing shift boot. You can see my shitty sewing skills, but it's holding up. It's nice to reach down here and know that you're not putting your hand on some grimy ass old fake leather shift boot that someone probably had their sweaty ass hands dripping all over. And then I got the weighted shift knob, which had a 3.5 inch or 3.5 inch extension on it, which I took off immediately because it was way up here. It felt like I was fucking driving a semi, but now I have it nice and low, and it's just has a nice short throw to it, which is pretty cool. This is probably one of the easiest things that you can do just to customize the interior a little bit. So that was pretty fun to do. Also threw in this fire extinguisher, which also came out of my 2001 Honda Civic. And I hope I never actually have to use this. I really don't think I will. I mean, I'm not going to be tracking this car or anything. So I just thought it gave it a nice racer look. You gotta level out the amounts of race and stance. You gotta make it all even and flush, and that way they could coexist with each other. Other than that, I don't have a soft top, which hopefully I'm gonna be picking up today. A little bit later today, picking up a soft top so I could roll around with no hard top, since I do have a hard top. And the reason why I'm making a big deal about that is because my windows don't work. They're stuck in the up position and they just don't work at all. This switch is just completely busted, and this one is pretty much broken too. So I'm stuck in a car with no working windows, which is fine for the most part because the AC surprisingly works great. I have no problem running the AC. It's just something that I do not prefer to do. I've never been that kind of guy just to run the AC. I like having access to windows. So other than that, interior is pretty basic. I don't know where the cover is, so you can see the steering column and all these wires hanging down, which is kind of an eyesore, and classic rip in the driver's seat. So last thing you notice is that I took the visors off just because visors are annoying as shit to me. But now you have these holes in the trim, which is just as equally annoying to me. So what I was thinking about doing is taking the same material, because I still have some left over, and getting some spray adhesive from, like Walmart or AutoZone, or, everybody's favorite automotive part store, Home Depot. And then just spraying this and then wrapping it in the same material, because look how grimy this is. Look how faded and nasty that is. And that was one of the reasons why I took it off, because it was just gross. So I was planning on taking the same material, wrapping this, cutting it and wrapping it, and spraying it with the adhesive, and then just throwing them back up there. Oh, that's the wrong one, but you get the idea. So you have the same material on the shift boot, on the sun visors, and just gives it that nice little custom personalization. Oh, get to that chopper. So other than that, the car is stock. Like I said, just the coilovers, the wheels. It's got has slight camber, but I'll get back down here and show you guys. Slight camber, but look at that wear. That is pretty much gone. Those tires are pretty much trash. Like, I can't even rotate those if I wanted to, because once you start wearing down tires and you rotate them, you're supposed to rotate the back passenger to the front driver and vice versa in the cross pattern. But those tires are so worn down, if you do it that way, the opposite travel will tear up the tires even more and just shred them. So other than that, engine is stock, which, like I said, I'm gonna do spark plugs and wires soon, and intake hopefully. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the quick walk around, a little bit of a deeper look on the inside of the car. Nothing special, but doing little things here and there to make it my own. And if you guys want to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment, it'll mean a lot to me. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Miata people, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave some comments, leave some links so I could check out your cars. And you guys have a great day. Filthy's out of here. Later.